We're here at Solar and Storage Live in London to meet with industry figures, to understand the developments in the market, and we'll bring those insights to you. So I'm here with James from Which. James, can you tell me a little bit about Which to start with, and then what you do for customers?
So Trusted Traders started about sort of 10 years ago, and the idea was that we know there's about £8.5 billion worth of consumer detriment out there in the trading sort of industry, and we wanted to try and counter that a little bit. So Which Trusted Trader was born, and the idea is it's a rigorous assessment for our traders in the home improvement sector, and more notably in the renewable sector as we're moving forward. And the idea is that we put them through such paces that they are the very best traders within the UK. So we are not a lead generation tool, we're an enhancer. So what that means is that, we've 74% of when people polled will choose a Which product or service over anything else. And you probably see us in front of supermarkets, probably see us in front of TVs, and it's the same goes for when our trusted traders wear their badge on their merchandise as well.
Mm-hmm. So what is the assessment process that you go through with installers?
It's a good question. So first and foremost, depending on what industry you're in, you'll need to have the relevant qualifications with that industry. So for instance, renewable energy, we look to make sure, particularly in solar, you've got NIC, EIC or CERTUR or NAPIT, and an MCS accreditation as well at the very minimum of 6 months training. And also that we get under the skin of, your reviews, we look at your insurances, we look at your financials. It is an incredibly rigorous sort of assessment. And the idea behind it is that we get the very best traders. Some of the feedback we've had of some of the traders that we've spoken to who are with us and ones that aren't, is that sometimes, particularly when you're quoting for work, it could be a race to the bottom, in terms of the pricing of it. That's not what we want. We know that the very best traders aren't the cheapest. We know this. So one of the things that we're trying to do is to educate consumers about what to look for, as well as making sure our traders are at their absolute highest standard. So the idea is we're not lead generation, we're a converter, if anything else. So that when you put two quotes together and one of them has the Which Trusted Trader brand, we're confident that consumers are going to choose Which Trusted Trader. Mm-hmm. I guess the question you ask yourself, how many of the consumers know who HICE are? How many of the consumers know who MCS are, who NAPIT, NIC, EIC? And ask yourself the same question when it comes to Which Trusted Traders, and everybody does. So the accreditations you've got with HICE, with MCS, with NAPIT, with NIC, EIC, it gives you the relevant sort of qualifications to work in your industry. We take that a step further. And the idea is that we're providing content and education to the consumer to help them make those informed decisions.
Fantastic. Yeah. Because at Brimstone Energy, our whole purpose is effectively for whole home retrofit.
Sure.
So we can do the heating, the battery, the solar, and things like insulation. So it's great to hear that you're sort of taking such an active role in that.
Yeah, and I'm the partnership manager for Which. So one of the things that I'm really trying to do is talk to traders. One of our partners is RECC Rec. And what changing in the industry? What does that mean for our traders? And just getting under the skin of it, and then producing that sort of extra layer of sort of content, which as a trader you would engage with, you would enjoy.